evening, Ksmc radio listeners. If you're listening to this radio broadcast through a live internet player or via your smartphone, then this broadcast will particularly interest you, as I will be discussing the so-called Facebook generation and the products and services that they are no longer using and will ultimately cause to go extinct. So why do I say it? Those of you listening to this broadcast through the internet are part of the Facebook generation? Well, because this title was given to us to recognize that we are growing up in a world where the use of online social networking sites is common and has even become one of the strongest influences in the development of our inter- and intrapersonal relationships. This generation is mostly composed of those of us who were born between 1980 and 1999, because our communications methods have, without a doubt, become very different to those prior generations. But what most of us from the Generation F fail to realize is that our visual, oral, verbal, and technological capabilities are changing as well. And this change is inevitable, but it's causing our taste consumer to change at a greater rate than ever before. The purchasing and servicing habits of our generation are presenting the most dramatic shifts with our needs and demands. For example, one of the services that has been directly affected by the growth of online social networking sites is email. Even Mark Zuckerberg, the creator of Facebook, predicted this decline in email a few years ago, and was quickly proved right by the tremendous usage drop among many users. Email was soon considered too slow and formal, as opposed to instant messaging and social network posts and updates. Newspapers and magazines are also suffering great losses now that feed, network timelines, personal video, and picture uploads, blogs, and countless other internet sources are replacing them. Magazines and newspapers are obviously slower and costlier mediums, especially because our generation can have the latest headlines by simply pressing the refresh button. It's amazing how fast we receive information, and even more amazing how much footage and coverage we can obtain. And now that this concept of instant uploading pictures and videos was brought up, another product has undergone a decline in sale, and that is the once highly demanded digital camera. Now that cell phones can be equipped with the same technology, aspects, and storage capacity as a digital camera, there is no need to spend more money to buy and carry all that extra electronic device baggage, since the phone just works the same. Plus, a cell phone comes with added bonus of instant uploading feature and downloadable software like Instagram. Cell phones have caused landline phones to lose the popularity they once enjoyed as well. It is a lot more convenient to have a portable cell phone instead of having to pay that extra phone line at home, and only at home. The same logic applies to desktop computers, and it is the reason that they are no longer the first choice in electronic devices. The personal computer, iPods, iPads, Kindles, and such portable products are fast replacing the home computer, as it is now almost absurd to have a computer that cannot be carried with you. Because, of course, we want to set updates when we're having dinner, when we're in class, and, well, all that stuff. And lastly, traditional television sets are also experiencing a downturn in sales, especially because cable prices are rising, and websites now offer full series and movie streaming online, most of them for free. With all this in mind, it is easy to conclude that Facebook generation is certainly the most well-adapted in terms of technological advancements, and devices that can make life easier, faster, and cheaper. The internet was the beginning of the digital era, and took mediums of communication by storm, causing our needs, desires, and demands to have a rapid decline in traditional technology, and increase in handheld electronics that allow us for virtually to have the world in our hands. Then came along social networking sites. This continues to have that pushing boundary and force that the digital era has limitless possibilities, and there are just a few products that are nearing extinction, but it will increase over the years. I bet you can make a longer list that has plenty more mediums and communications methods that are drastically affected and even void. Something to keep in mind when you're shopping for your next electronic device. Is it something that we used to use 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or is it something new that is wireless and handheld? Thank you for listening and enjoy your postings.